Hi, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, and I'm joined here by Chris the Murderer on my left wearing the brand new for fall 2010 Alpinestars Durban Adventure Touring suit. This is a 4-season suit. This is a Gore-Tex suit. Gore-Tex waterproof, breathable, removable liner. Built into this jacket, it's a Gore-Tex Paclite system. That's the big selling point here. You're looking at a $6.99 jacket, $4.99 pair of pants. What you have to remember is it's very easy to waterproof a jacket. What it's not easy to do is keep that jacket breathable. This jacket is built for hardcore dual sporting, hardcore off-road riding, active riding conditions, standing on a GS, standing on a KTM. You're going to sweat. When you sweat, if your jacket is not waterproof and breathable, you're going to not have the ability to create a microclimate inside the jacket. Your sweat's not going to be able to evaporate. What's going to happen is you're going to get clammy, you're going to get uncomfortable. Gore-Tex offers the highest level of breathability in the membranes they provide. Notice the Gore-Tex embossment here. Alpinestars teams with Gore-Tex. Gore-Tex R&D, they actually come in to have something Gore-Tex certified. They're part of the design process, part of the engineering, and part of the testing. Adds significant R&D cost to a jacket, but it gives you the highest level of performance. So I talked about 4-season, it's going to be a 600D outer construction. Notice you have Ripstop panels throughout. So you have a Gore removable liner on the Paclite liner. We're going to show you that in the second half of this video. We're going to pull this whole thing apart. It also has some thermofill built into it as well. Now, for summertime riding, the first question you're going to ask, and it's warm in here today, is what about breathability? There are a ton of vents on this jacket, so let's walk through the breathability. You have 2 shoulder vents up here. They're going to open to mesh panels and be direct airflow. You're going to have 2 chest vents that open here. One of my favorite things about this jacket is that you have full-length sleeve vents. So Chris, when you pull your arm up here, I'm going to show you, comes all the way down. And notice that the Gore-Tex removable lining is part of the liner that drops out of this coat. So what they do is you can have a zipper here with a flap, and if any water actually permeates the outer shell, which is going to have a durable water repellent layer that's going to make water bead off of it, but in long distance, hardcore heavy rain, you might have some shell that picks up water, it won't make it through to your skin. Notice big vents along here as well. And you also have the great Alpinestars cuff system here. You can open as well to get further airflow up your sleeves. Now Chris isn't wearing them, but there's also the Arctic Touring Dry-Star glove, which is meant to match this coat. Coat's going to come in one colorway, you're looking at it. It's going to be this sand black option, which matches the pants. Additional ventilation, we're going to have, actually it's the back of the shoulder blade over here, more mesh panels, and then on the pants they have mesh panels at the knees as well, but we're going to get to the pants second. Notice the back here. Additional pocket here will hold a camelback or hydration type system. You'd snake the tube up. It has a hook on the front here as well. Let's talk about protection. So you have Ripstop fabric. What Ripstop does is if there's a puncture, it won't allow the tear to keep going. These tiny sewed in squares stop that rip. You also, on the sleeves here, you're going to have super fabric panels. Tiny ceramic laser welded plates, 14 times more abrasion resistant than Kevlar. You go down on an elbow and a low side and a high side, you're sliding at 80 miles an hour. The super fabric ceramic plates are going to allow you to slide on asphalt. They're not going to burn through. They do a phenomenal job of keeping this coat together. Now let's talk about armor. Armor in this guy is going to be full SASTEC. I'm going to pull a piece out for you in a second. SASTEC in the shoulders, SASTEC in the elbows, SASTEC in the knees. We see SASTEC in some other high-end European brands. SASTEC is molecular armor. It actually blows away the CE scale in the amount of energy it can absorb. What happens is SASTEC molds to your body. It's heat activated. When you go down and introduce a shock, that full shock is dispersed through the molecules. They become stiff and rigid. They absorb the impact. You have 2 big waterproof pockets that are rubberized zippers underneath. These are fully lined waterproof pockets that are right here on the bottom of the jacket. 2 additional chest pockets here. You have Velcro system up here. Notice that the soft part of the Velcro is on the tab. This is the part that could come in contact to your neck. It also has a neck roll system. Has a snap, so if you're riding in warm weather, I'm going to snap that guy up here. There you go. Notice you can keep that guy open. Another thing that people like to do from a ventilation standpoint is you can actually tack this guy open. Chris, see if you can snap it there, and there's a snap down here as well. It's a spring-loaded snap. But what you basically do here is you can snap this flap open and get additional airflow through here. It's also going to have pockets. You can upgrade the chest armor in this with Alpinestars Bionic chest armor. And then notice here that you have these pull tabs up at the collar. You also have this snap on the back of the collar that comes down. The Bionic neck system will work automatically with this jacket. It's built for Alpinestars Bionic neck system that you can just tack on if you're in heavy duty off-road riding. If you're riding this guy really as a shell over a compression suit, it works really well. Another thing to note on this jacket is the sleeves are completely removable and the shoulder armor comes out. Why would you ever do that? If you're wearing a Bionic race undersuit that's going to have armor built into the mesh sleeves, very much a off-road style compression suit, take the sleeves off. You can wear just that suit, get additional airflow, and remove the big beefy sleeves on this guy. Reflective paneling. You also have stretch panels in both the elbows, and these are going to be at the top of the knees. It's an articulation feature. If you pull the armor out of this jacket, depending on the size you get, if you go a size up, you could fit in a compression suit underneath. You're going to need that extra elbow. You're going to need that extra expandability. Come back here for me a sec. Cinching in the waist, cinching on the inside of the arms. You have the Alpinestars YKK zippers throughout. They're going to be locking zippers, so when they're in the lock position, you can't pull any of the zippers open. So now we have Chris with the jacket off. That jacket was a size 54. Chris is about 5'11". He's about 205. He's a big guy. He's about a 44.5-inch chest. So notice he's a big guy. He fit right into that 54 jacket. These are also 34 pants. Got about a 33-inch inseam. Big thing you're going to notice, it has this bib overall construction that's actually removable. The whole back piece unzips. I'm going to show you how to do that when we break it down further. Remember, it's 600D construction. You have your waist cinches here, and you have a 360 zip that you can connect the jacket to at the top, so you can really beef this guy up. Has a lot of stretch panels, a lot of articulation. You have full waterproof pockets here on the side. To pull this guy open, you're going to see it's a rubberized water-resistant zipper. You also have pockets up here. You're going to have this, the articulation system at the knee is full articulation across the top of the knee, and you can see it leads the mesh, which is going to flow air. You also have the bottom of these pockets are going to be Scotch-Lite reflective. Notice again, super fabric on high impact areas. It's going to be that property that if knees are a lot of times they get the worst of it when you have a get off, give you the best chance to let your gear take the beating and allow it to not go through to your skin. Notice we also have cowhide on the inside of basically the working impact areas of the inside of the calf. These are areas that could, one, get in contact with hot areas of your bike, like your pipe. Two, especially if you're in upright riding, you're going to get a lot of wear and tear against your bike. You're going to be using your legs a lot. Most people know you steer with your legs, and off-road riding, you're doing a lot there. So this gives you the best chance for longevity and durability over time. Cuff on this guy is a full zipper cuff. Comes apart like that, and then there's also a storm cuff system for added. This storm cuff system is not built into the liner, it's built into the pant itself, so it's non-removable, and if you hit a major puddle or hit major water, it's going to keep water from creeping up. And it's rubberized on the inside of that guy. Notice it's a mid-calf zipper, so on and off over a boot. If it's a small boot will work. For a big off-road boot, you're going to want to put the pants on and then pull the boot on second. It's really not built as a commuter pant. Notice more reflective panels. You have ripstop along the seat, double reinforced seat. You're going to have articulation and stretch panels across the back of the knees for comfort. And from there you can see the bib system. So if I go like this really quickly, the bib comes right off. So it's very much that easy to take the bib system if you're not into that off, depending on the type of riding that you're doing. Flip back around for me, Chris. I did mention earlier, it's full SASTEC armor in the knees. It's the proprietary German armor that does a great job at a molecular level. So now that we have the suit off of Chris, I'm going to walk through some of the other features and pull the liners and armor out of this guy. So remember, on the outside of this, things that we didn't touch on were some of the cinching. Show it, it's got this full storm gutter internally. Pull that guy out. Expose the styled Gore-Tex Paclite liner. Notice also 360 zip on this guy with an elasticated connector to it, sewn right to the jacket. And you also have this slot down here. This is where you'd go in and you'd replace the back protection. You upgrade to an RC1 on this guy. So basically, let me pull the liner out, and then I'm going to show some of the other features of this guy. So it's going to be two zips. Zip here. Zip here. You're going to have 3 loops across the top. Velcro loops, and then on the inside of the arm you have 2 snaps. Just going to zip this guy up, undo that arm, go ahead, fish in here. Sometimes it's easier if you turn the cuff inside out, you can see what you're doing. But single snap, snap number 2, works very quickly, and you pull this guy right out. This would be my size as well. I'd be kind of the small end of this size, where Chris is probably the tall and maximum. But notice that it's ripstop, Gore-Tex Paclite. This is your waterproof, breathable thermal liner. Has some nice fill to it in here, completely waterproof. This is the Gore-Tex piece. This is the piece that dramatically improves this jacket compared to 99% of what else is on the market. So there's your Paclite liner from Gore-Tex, very lightweight. Toss it, It's where your back protector would go. And the next thing I want to show you on this guy is I'm going to remove one of the sleeves. So I'm going to fish backwards, I'm going to grab, and remember this is for hardcore dual sporting motocross style. If you're wearing a compression suit, we don't recommend that anybody ever, in serious riding conditions take the sleeves off just for fun. Because I mean, you're taking a huge protective element. Your elbows are typically things that get the most wear and tear, especially if you go down. So you're going to remove a sleeve with the 360 zipper, reach inside here. There's going to be a piece of another YKK zipper which connects, which is going to connect the armor piece up here. Notice the whole sleeve came off, super fabric and all. So now that I've got the sleeve off, I will note that the shoulder armor is non-removable. But I'm going to reach in here, I'm going to pull out the elbow armor to show you what that SaskTech armor looks like. So there you go. There's your SaskTech armor. You see it in some other high-end European brands. Molecular level armor, forms to your body. In the cold weather, your body heat's going to heat it up. But you could literally hit me with a hammer with this guy on. It's going to disperse the entire shock from that hammer hit throughout the whole piece. When you talk about elbow, knee, and shoulder armor, it's all about absorbing impact. When you talk about back armor, they rate it in kilonewtons. It's about transferring impact or transferring force to your body. So this is what the jacket looks like with one sleeve off. Now I'm going to flip it over here and show you one more nuance on this guy that we didn't touch on. And that's going to be the pouch system, which has a compression. It has two zippers, it can expand, and it also has this strap, depending on if you needed, to fill it with some things. You have your jacket off, you're leaving your campsite, there's just some added functionality there. And both sleeves with armor in them will fit in this guy, so if you decide that you're riding and you go into hardcore off-road mode, you can do that. It completely zips off as well. So that's the jacket. Showed you the armor, showed you the liner system, removing the liner. Very easy to take care of. I mentioned the durable water repellent coating on both of these guys, what they call the DWR, and that DWR is going to be the external barrier for water that you can reapply over time. But remember, the waterproof breathability is in the Gore-Tex layer. Lastly, I want to show you the big features on this pant. So first thing is going to be the removable bib. Notice that there's a 360 zipper along with this removable bib, but it's very easy to pull off here. It's going to reach up, grab the zipper, which is cuffed, so you'll never feel it against your body. Pull this guy over here, 1, 2, and there's your bib. If you're not into the overall style, you can take the bib right off. Now let's pull out the destination layer on this guy, which is going to be the waterproof, breathable Gore-Tex Paclite material, which isn't even Gore-Tex's base level material. The Paclite is lighter, it's more breathable, it's definitely a Gore-Tex upgrade. So it's a zipper at the bottom of each pant, very easy to do. I actually myself don't like snaps at the bottom of the legs. I like a zipper because it creates a more of a full cuff closure. In my sleeves, I don't mind to have snaps. And notice that this guy has a light thermofill in it as well. It has a gaiter across the crotch. If you're in that seated position for lots of precipitation, you're gonna have a double gaiter here, gaiter on the pants, and what that does is any water that pulls on your crotch is going to keep it from seeping in and getting into your pants. A lot of times the crotches and backsides where they're in contact with the bike are heavy abrasion areas, and they're areas that are going to get the highest chance for leaking. All the seams are welded and taped on this guy. Articulation on the inside of the legs, stretch panels on the knees. Insides of these guys are going to be a basic mesh material. Again, $4.99 for the Durban. So like I said, Chris was wearing a 54 jacket. He's wearing a 34 pant. He was 6'1", 205. I'm going to be a 32 pant, but I'm, based on my build, probably be the bottom end of the large. If I was a little thinner, I'd be a medium. If you have any questions about the Durban outfit, shoot us a line at RevZilla, cs at RevZilla.com, 877-792-9455. As always, this is a top-end adventure touring item. If you want to know how this compares to anything else in the A-Stars touring lineup, or this compares with anything else that we carry from some of our other marquee adventure touring brands, shoot us a line. It's our job to help you walk through that process and find the best outfit for the application and type of riding that you do at a functional level. Remember, this guy ships for free, either one of these guys. You'll also get the ability to do the first size exchange for free as well, something that we added in 2010, and you have the ability to earn up to $30 back in Team Zilla cash on either one of these items based on our 5% loyalty program. For every $100 you spend with us, we give you $5 back towards your next order. Thanks for watching RevZilla TV today. Check this stuff out at RevZilla.com/Alpinestars. Once again, this is the Durban jacket, Durban Gore-Tex pants, brand new adventure touring from Alpinestars. We'll see you next time.